Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you don't know my name, it's Michaela, and I am the owner of Bobby Francis Boutique. We are an online retail store. So thank you again for all the positive feedback on my first video. Thank you to everybody who took the time out to, watch it. It's so appreciated, from me and my entire family. I was really excited about doing this video. I just had so much stuff that I wanted to talk about. And so this time I said, honey, let's write down. Let's get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the points out of the way so that you stay on track, you don't steer away too far, because before you know it, that happens. So what I need you to do, as you can see, grab a pencil, grab some water, and some paper, because we got work to do. One of the most important things about starting an online boutique, the name. You've got to have a name. It should be a catchy name, so they say. Me personally, I wanted something that represented who I am as a person. So that's why I chose Bobby Francis. Of course, it's unisex. It can be masculine and it can be soft. That's who I am. Sometimes I'm a little bit more aggressive. Sometimes I'm laid back. So I wanted that name. You're free to choose whatever you want. Like, I'm not here to tell you that it has to be this way or that way. I'm just saying, for me, that's how I picked the name. Of course, I picked it also because it was sentimental to me, the names in general. So make sure you pick something that's going to be catchy, that people will remember, and they'll say like, oh my gosh, have you been to, blah blah blah's boutique? Like, you just want to have it popping a little bit. So make sure you do that. So to make sure that you can get the name that you're choosing, you'll have to go to your county website, fictitious business name search, so that you can make sure your name is available. Nothing is more frustrating than picking a really cool name and somebody else got it. Not good. So make sure, fictitious business name search. Get the name. Write it down. You can either do it online, which is how I did mine. Like I said, I started in the middle of the pandemic, so it was a little hard for me to do certain things. It took, extra weeks, I think almost a month, to be able to do that. And then once I got it done, I forgot to go check I checked my mail, but somebody put the mail in a stack and then it expired. So then I had to go reapply again. Oh my gosh. Make sure as a business owner, you check the mail every day. Don't leave it up to anybody else. That's tip number one. Anyways, let's stay on track. So fictitious business name search is a must. The second thing you should do is decide on a platform. I started out originally on Squarespace. That was a little difficult for me because I was so new to the whole web design, and I just didn't have that much faith in my ability. So I was kind of like asking around, like my daughter, like, can you help me? Help mom. She's like, Mom, like, I got to do stuff. I have to do this, this, and this. So it was really hard, at first for me to do it. Plus, I kind of felt like Squarespace is excellent for people who are already established and they have done their thing. They've been doing it for a long time, and it just seems like it's a little bit easier. Of course, I ended up choosing Shopify. There's Etsy, Poshmark. There's a few others, but those are the ones that come fresh to my mind. eBay, So it just depends on, your own platform, what you choose. Research it, find out to make sure that it's what you want to do, what you want to use. Make sure it's user-friendly for you if you're doing it. If you have, somebody else doing it for you, just still kind of take a look at it, just so you can familiarize yourself with, everything. Another thing to keep in mind, is kind of goes back to the fictitious business name. I almost forgot. After you do that, I'm very serious. Go jump on social media. See if those names are available. Nothing is more frustrating than that. When you get on there and somebody has your name. somebody. And it's like, oh my gosh. So you want to make sure that whatever name you pick, that you are blah, blah, blah on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat, on TikTok, on Twitter, whoever, whatever is your social media platform, make sure that your names are the same all the way across, because it makes it so much easier for people to find you. So they're not going to, we'll just use my name, for example, Bobby Francis, on Instagram. And then on Facebook, it's Bobby Francis, Michaela, so it just makes it a lot easier. It's a lot smoother transaction in my mind, let me know if you don't agree, let me know, but I just think it's a lot easier. And it's convenient for your audience, for people who are following you, so they don't have to go searching all over the place for you. They'll just be like, oh, type you in, oh, there they are, oh, type it in, oh, there they are. So that I would say is a must. So far, let's backtrack. So we're going to get our name, do the fictitious business name search, get the paperwork in for that. You want to choose your selling platform, research all the ones existing. I think you could probably Google and find out what works best. Like I said, I have chosen, I'm sorry, to use Shopify. It's just easier for me. And then you want to make sure that your social media platforms have the same name as well. Um, this next thing is just, I don't know, aesthetics. Oh gosh, let me tell you, I struggle with that. I do. I like I said earlier, I never wanted to put my boutique in a box. And I know they say it's so convenient to well, actually, from what I've been seeing and hearing, choose an aesthetic and stay with it. So I'm going to tell you guys, choose an aesthetic and stay with it. Um, I can't say that I'm against that. I just, it's just me. I struggle with that. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. And I'm going to work on that. It is important because you do want your customers to get to know you. You want to get to know your customer. You want to know what they like, what they don't like, what's appealing to them. I mean, there's so many beautiful boutiques out here, with beautiful aesthetic and stuff. And, it's eye catchy. It's like eye candy to a woman with, that credit card out, like, whoop, whoop, I want to charge something. And they see this stuff and they're like, oh my God, it's so pretty. It's so beautiful. So definitely your style. I apologize, you guys. That's the neighbor's dog. I have tried every quiet place in this house. There is no quiet place. So we just gonna have to roll with it. Another excellent thing that I was just sitting here thinking about, and I almost left it out. When you're taking pictures, oh my gosh, that was a struggle for me because I take my own pictures. My daughter showed me how to, set up the little tripod, and I still don't know how to connect my Apple Watch to my phone for the camera. So we're gonna have to work on that. But anyway, so I take my own pictures. I do, all of this stuff myself. And I'm not a great picture taker, but actually it's been improving. And I know eventually over time it's going to get better. And I know eventually probably I'll have to hire somebody a little bit more professional to take the pictures. But for right now, I'm rocking it. I'm doing my thing. I'm the jack of all trades. I always say, oh my gosh, if that person is doing it, I know I can do it. It's not always true, but that's what I tell myself. And let's not forget this. This is another great thing. Vendor research. Research your vendor. Research your vendor. In the beginning, I did not research. my vendors. And I had some janky product. Yes, I did. Mm-mm-mm. A lesson learned. It was rough. Will I do that again? No. So I'm telling you, I'm sorry, that was my moment. So I'm telling you guys, you up and coming boutique owners, entrepreneurs, whatever it is, research your product, research your vendors. Because once you know your style that you want to pick and choose from, then you can look around. I mean, you can go on and to vendor after vendor after vendor and just find out what it is that they offer, where it's manufactured, where it's coming from. How long will it take to get here? What's the minimum quantity? Because sometimes they'll tell you have to buy 6 or something, or you can just buy a minimum of 2 or something. So make sure that you find out all the information about your vendor. You can also try local vendors. There are a lot of places that you can actually walk in and touch the quality, look at it, maybe even negotiate on a price. Definitely want to do that. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. I almost forgot this, and this is so very important. It doesn't matter about all of that stuff that I just talked about if you don't have a seller's permit. You have got to have a seller's permit. You've got to, because if you don't, you cannot buy nothing. So make sure that you go online and get your seller's permit. You want to have that. You definitely want to set up emails and phone numbers. Like, try not to mix your main phone with your business. That can be a hassle because you may want to text and do stuff on your main phone, but you need to handle stuff on the business end of it. So if you can afford it on the startup, get 2 phones. Okay, I just couldn't help myself. Get 2 phones if you can. It's very beneficial. Or if you can't afford the 2 phones, that's fine too. Just get you a number that you just plan on using just for your business. So maybe you can just use, like a landline, and that's your business number. Make sure you have an answering machine set up so that when you receive calls, people can leave you a message and you can get back to them. I'm trying to think. Also, your shipping. Decide if you're going to drop ship or ship directly. I'm sure that there's benefits of both. I don't really know too much about drop shipping. I mean, I've read about it. I just haven't used it. So I'm going to say I don't know much about it. I'm not going to sit up and tell you to drop ship something and I don't know anything about it. So I do my own shipping, I'm fine with it. I enjoy shipping, so it's no big deal. I guess you can say for some might be, time consuming, but for me, it's okay. Oh my gosh, I feel like that I talk so fast that I probably left something out. If you think of anything that you feel as though I left out, please leave me a message. I want to say that that's about it. Those are like the top things that I can think of that are very important prior to starting an online business. So you'll definitely want to do a fictitious business name search. You'll want to do research on your platform. You'll want to acquire your business name on other platforms like Instagram, Facebook, to make sure that they're also, available. Shoot, you better buy your domain. Well, that's kind of when you choose your platform, but you'll also, pay for your domain. Almost kind of left that out. You'll definitely want to decide on your aesthetic, your style, what you choose to sell, how you want to sell it, who you want to sell it to. You'll also, want to have, quality pictures. Oh, about pictures, I almost forgot. Make sure you use your own pictures. Don't use vendor photos. I think I did that on like a few things in the beginning. That's lazy. I was lazy. Do your own photos. Take pictures in your own clothes. That helps too. Because if people know your body type, your size and whatever, and they see you in it and they're like, oh my gosh, she got it on. I know I can wear it. Or, oh, okay, now I see what size it fits type of thing, So, that's an incentive. And also your vendor research. It would be ideal to have a brick and mortar, But for some of us, you know, online is the way to go right now. So I think that just about wraps it up. I hope I covered like most of the basics. I wanted to make sure that you understood exactly what you needed to do. Like I said, I will put the links down in the subscription box below. Let me know if you like my content. Let me know what type of content you'd like to hear from me. Um, I'm just happy. I'm excited. I'm blessed and I'm thankful. I'm just going to keep pushing forward like, you know, everybody else. So thank you for tuning in to my channel. Until next time.